Hey there guys, it's TEEJ here, or TJ, whichever one you wish to choose. Pick your poison. They all work. Now today we have RM, Soul, a lyric video. It's not a music video, it's a lyric video, but it all works, right? Um, as you guys know, we this journey seems a little bit different than most. So because what we're doing, you know, we have the vocal line, we have the rap line, and then we have our solo journeys as well as the group songs as well. And they're kind of like their own branch on this growing tree that is our BTS reaction journey. So I kind of consider them all in their separate lane and not as, you know, one or just jumping around from J-Hope to a group song to RM to this, you know, everything's all out of whack. So we're doing like a certain order for impact and to strengthen a sort of bond with these fellas here. And I think it's going pretty well. So the fact that the fact that some people are, you know, really enjoying the journey is really cool to hear, because I knew it from the start. It was more like a weird way to go about it, but we're always searching for the really good music that lives on forever, that we can just hold dear, and expect no less from me. Yeah, recently we just ended the August D solo dive as far as the 3 rap line members go, and next up out of the 3 is RM, and that's why we have Soul here. But before we hop into this, I did want to go over some of the August D facts that the fun facts that I had pinned under a couple of my videos for August D. The last 2, I do believe. There's 3 facts. I will do this with every one of the rap line members, one after another, just so at the end of each solo dive, you know a little piece of, you know, where my head's at as far as the songs. You know, I'll talk about the songs while reacting, but some information's left out of, you know, what's my favorite, how do I feel after, you know, a couple weeks, or this and that, you know, how does it impact my life when the camera's off, sort of deal. So just like we're going a connection, and you guys have grown a connection with BTS and still growing as you watch along with me as well, which I think is super cool. I'll also be sharing, you know, piece of myself. So, you know, it's not one of those reaction channels where you're like, oh, they love a song, but I don't know much else. So we'll get to know BTS. I'll get to know you guys. You get to know me. Strong community. First fun fact. I just hold up 2 fingers. What the hell? First fun fact was YouTube Play recap tells me my most played song is August D So Far Away featuring Suran for the last couple months. The reason this is because I have a very deep connection with the songs that are very vibey and take my mind elsewhere, because I'm a thinker. So if it gets me in that mindset and gives me a feeling like I'm floating off as well, being dished out to my mind, soul, heart, and it's all in sync, I'm just in a distant place, love it. Plus the emotion and impact and the hype it gives you at the same time. It's like floating off in space, but you're at peace and you're super happy about it. That's the feeling the song gives me at this point in time. And that's why I listen to it so much, because it's one of the stronger songs of his that I really connect with. Especially the, you know, Dream. Because I'm a dreamer, so the lyrics, the vibe, everything just goes so well, and I think her voice is perfection for that song. I always listen to that version and then right after it immediately goes to the other members joining in. But that one does take the cake for me. Next fun fact, number dos. Amygdala was my favorite of the trilogy.
I don't know your name, your name, your name.
Of the first three that we've heard of August D. And that is because it has the slow, sentimental, emotional, yet very strong and impactful flow and vibe with it. But it also has your, that whole feeling that goes along with that song as well. So out of all the elements that those three have in the song, I think that one's the most diverse out of all the three, and I could really feel a lot of different emotions. Rahegum got me focused, and then TEEJ was more like, oh shit, this is hype, he's just going in. But Amygdala, just, your emotions were hyped, they're up, down, it's a roller coaster for me. So the fact that I play with my feelings, I really love that. So that is first place because of that. Plus, like, the video itself and the meaning. I haven't watched, the D-Day concert of it, but I hear it's amplified so much more live as well. We'll get to that. Now, the third and final fact was my favorite part of TEEJ, the music video. As far as the music video, not the lyrics or what he's saying, was this part here. That is because his whole line about rising up a dragon or being born a tiger, in that exact moment of the music video, like, I got chills, because sort of like one of these scenes. Alright, I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with Power Rangers, power of the, I don't know, the snake, and then like it shows their face, but with some transparency it'll show like a snake just like flash real quick to tell you that, like, to inform you that the snake spirit is there taking over. I imagine that like a tiger just being shown right there, because he's walking at the screen. He's walking at the camera, and I take the camera point of view as the viewers looking at him, and he's just kind of like, the way he's walking at him is kind of like a tiger walking towards his prey. He knows what he's about to do. At that moment there, I really felt the dragon, the tiger. He was really a beast. He's a beast on the beat, and ever since seeing that moment there, I've never thought otherwise. He's a beast. That scene there just really solidified his position in rap for me. So it's just these little details when he's rapping, the meaning behind his song messages, and also the video to decipher as well. Because I didn't even acknowledge that part until like 4 listens in on my own. And then it hit me, and I was like, oh my god. And ever since then, that's been my favorite part. So I'm like, he's really portraying that tiger really well. And the camera like shakes a little bit, so it's kind of like reality TV sort of thing. You feel like you're there, and he's like really just coming at you, and you're like, oh shit. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this RM Seoul. Good god, we've been talking for a minute. I also got hyped for RM Seoul, one of my personal picks. Not because it was, hype like some others that I heard, but because it was nice and relaxing. And my largest playlist on my phone, by far, when I say by far, I add like 3 times the emphasis on that, is lo-fi music. Like while I work, while I write, while I draw. That's kind of what I'm expecting with this song. Maybe that was just the part that I heard. I don't know, but we'll see about it. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Sounds like a kazoo. Alright, pause. I missed the first line. I thought the subtitles were on. Maybe I turned them off at some point. Alright.
차가운 새벽 공기에 난 몰래 눈을 뜨네 이 도시의 harmony 난 너무나 익숙해 내 어린 날들은 아득하고 빌딩과 차들만 가득해도 이제
Is he painting a picture already? Because immediately I'm thinking when you wake up out of bed, the chilling air, you're thinking, you know, hit your alarm clock. You know, people just, they just have that moment where they just like lie there in bed or they sit at the edge of the bed before actually like fully committing to getting up, and you just think, you're just in your head at the moment. Either you're thinking about nothing or you're thinking of things like this. Like, dang, where's the time gone? And you're hearing the city from outside the window. You're thinking like, dang, I'm really alive right now. Like, all this stuff is real. That's, I don't know, that's what I'm getting.
여기가 나의 집인걸 너왜 서고 발음이 비슷한 걸까 무슨 영혼을 가졌길래 무엇이 날 이토록 너의 곁에 잡아두나 내게 난 추억조차 없는데 난 이제 네가 너무 지겨워
What holds me so close to you when I have nothing connecting me? Huh. That... It's one of those things you can't really think of what's actually connecting you, but later on it hits you and you realize that it's like a sense of familiarity. That's the place you've always been. So even if you don't necessarily like it, it still holds a special place in your heart, you know?
내 어린 날들은 아득하고 빌딩과 차들만 가득해도 이젠 여기가 나의 집인걸 너왜 서고 발음이 비슷한 걸까 무슨 영혼을 가졌길래 무엇이 날 이토록 너의 곁에 잡아두나 내게 난 추억조차 없는데 난 이제 네가 너무 지겨워 너의 맨날 똑같은 잿빛 표정 아니 나는 내가 두려워 이미 너의 부가 돼버렸거든
The chorus hit like a truck. That was such a vibe. Usually when you expect something because you've, you know, seen a trailer, snippet, preview, whatnot, whatever it may be, it doesn't hit as hard because you're expecting it. You know what's to come. But it hit even more so because the opening verse, then the transition into the chorus, and the chorus just sounds so full, you really leave it satisfied. And even though you're full and satisfied, for some reason, kind of like the confusion that he's talking about in his verse, he doesn't know why he keeps coming back because there's not very good things going on. There's nothing really strong connecting us. Just like that, even though I'm satisfied with the chorus and I can easily move on to the next verse, I can't actually tell you why or pinpoint the exact reason why we're going back and listening to it again. Maybe just like his relationship with Seoul, this relaxed, laid back, drifting away, super far type vibe, and very emotional, really hits home with me. So like, maybe it's just something I'm super comfortable with and familiar with, and viewing this whole situation in third person, I'm able to see that that's what's bringing me back to listen to the chorus over again. That's just what I'm going to say for now. Who knows? Alright, play. I've already become a part of you. So simple, but it says everything. I really love the play on soul and so as well, because it like transitions into the next verse. And the cold park's pretending to be warm. Not as like, you know, winter's around. I guess that's to like throw you off a little bit. But, you know, as far as life goes, like the parks are, they're not a warm hug to go to, but they're pretending to be. Maybe there's some memories there, or maybe it was the time of year that he was thinking. But either way you go, it could all make sense. You know, a legitimately cold park pretending to be warm. You know, it's looked very inviting, but it's quite literally technically cold. Or place where, you know, certain scenes have gone down, memories, or just anything as far as life. People live different lives. A lot of shit happens that, you know, you'd never expect. Pretending to be a warm place, like, hey, that park's not as welcoming and inviting as it may look visually. I don't know. 너만은 하늘 품는 한강들과 혼자 하늘을 볼 수 없는 그네들과 딱 그네들과 좀 늦어버린 친구들은 툭하면 또 The swings that could look at the sky on their own. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I love lyrics like that when you take something as so bland and tasteless as, you know, the swing on the swing set. You just add your own little touch to it. If I was like a dope ass editor, when I did that, I would make like ripples in the screen, but I can't do that. So imagine that I just did that. And still, you know, I'll take the glory. When they can add their own little twist to it and come up with something like that, super cool. Such as like there are some writers that have popped up in the comics quite a bit, and I think like 2 so far that are, you know, really dedicated to writing. But they definitely get where I'm coming from as far as like, you know, lyrics, or if you're, you know, write novels, books, whatnot, saying something like it stopped raining after a while, which sounds pretty, you know, average and boring. You'd say something like, as the rain halted its assault on the earth, which means the exact same thing, but it just sounds so much better. So I love that type of creativity to make something sound interesting, even though we know it's not interesting. But coming from this specific person, it now is interesting. And if it sticks with you long enough, you'll start to think in that way too. When you see a swing set, maybe this RM lyric line will pop up in your head, and the world just becomes a little bit more colorful.
나겠다 해 난 끄적거려 보지만 웃질 못해 너무 인정하기 싫지만 이미 난 너의 미움과 그 역겨움까지 다 사랑해 전기천의 비린내를 사랑해 선유도의 쓸쓸함을 사랑해 돈만 있으면 살기 좋다던 어느 택시기사의 그 한숨까지도 I love you.
auto and reverb, that makes a very nice effect. The pan to the left. Ooh. It started off in the center, and then the main vocal, "I'm leaving you," stuck on the, was panned to the right, and then "living you, living," that was panned to the left. So it's kind of like an echo, but it was very nice and gentle, kind of like I'm letting you down slowly, that I'm leaving, sort of like a relationship. I love that because I felt the relationship there.
여보세요? 한강인데 가려고.
All the backtracking. Awesome. That was what I said earlier in the video about still being surprised even though you expected it. It comes out better than what you expected. Go ahead and double up on that. You know, the whole meme, you know, double it and give it to the next person, double it and give it back to me. That's how I'm feeling right now. That was such a great transition and start for this RM dive, I think. So I know we're about to get into some crazy stuff, most likely. And this one's a great start. I love throughout the video, it's showing you're in a taxi traveling, the roads, you're at a gas station, the park. It's really bringing you on the journey of the pictures that pop up in his mind when he's thinking of this place. And you can really see where it's like, hey, this is just stuff you'll find anywhere, any city, town. It doesn't matter where you travel, you'll find this stuff. You'll find a road, you'll find a bridge, you'll find a gas station, a park, whether it looks really put together or run down, it doesn't matter. But like, for some reason, we all experience that every day in life, but we're so comfortable with it that it becomes a part of our life. And it's just like, we've become a part of this wherever we live, that even if you don't like it. I could really relate to this song. Oof. That's bumping up there on the list, I'll tell you what.
And with that being said, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll see you guys all in the next video.